The last time I posted I was going to talk about deadbeats, right? On my podcast. Um Now I want to talk about it. Meanwhile, I don't have enough as at the situation I am now, as at where I am now, I can't really connect to Zoom. I'm having some kind of network challenges. So you have to bear with me on this. Now, let me just give you a clue of what a deadbeat is all about. Though in a dictionary word, we're meant to understand that it's a slang, but at the same time, there are no slang that has no meaning. Yeah, a deadbeat is somebody who doesn't want to take a responsibility of themselves or their actions. Yes, is somebody or someone who does not want to take responsibility of their actions. They are exhausted. They're this kind of people that they are exhausted. They are reluctant about things around them, even things that concerns them. They are just reluctant about it. Those are the people we refer to as deadbeats. Now, oftentimes I see that word or this word deadbeat being used especially on men, probably a single mother referring to the ex as a deadbeat, like he doesn't want to take responsibility of the child they both had. So most women often use that word. I'm sorry to say this, but that's just the truth. Some women usually use that word deadbeat. Oh, deadbeat of a dad. You have a deadbeat of a dad. I had a deadbeat of a husband, or my husband is a deadbeat, or whatever. He doesn't want to take responsibility. He doesn't provide. He doesn't do anything. Just reluctant. He's just exhausted. Like, I'm sorry to use this word here. Those are the people they usually refer to as deadbeats. Yes, I agree. But I also want to make you understand that if you're good at referring people as a deadbeat, you should also look into your own life. You should also look around and confirm if truly you are also not a deadbeat. Because you don't only refer to men as deadbeats. Women too are deadbeats. Yes. Women too are deadbeats. Some women are deadbeats. Let me put it that way. Some women are deadbeats. In the sense that as a woman, you own yourself a responsibility. In fact, as a person, you own yourself a responsibility. You don't push out your responsibility to others to carry it, or your body to carry it. By so doing, as in you always by so doing, you always scare away from or shy away from your responsibility as a person or a woman. Permit me to call you a deadbeat too. Yes, you are also a deadbeat. Let not always refer that word. Use that word on our men or on the men. Women too. Some women too are deadbeats. Now, let me make it clear to you. You have a child. As a woman, you have a child. Understand that this child is your responsibility, not depending on the father, whether the father is there or the father is not there. Also understand that this child is part of you. You mustn't wait for the dads to bring this or bring that before you can, actually give your child what he or she needs. Now, when you talk about parenting, now, raising up a child is not for a woman alone. It's supposed to be both parties, right? Now, when we talk about financial status, sometimes the man's financial status may not be okay to contribute to the welfare of the child you both had. Does not mean that man is a deadbeat. The only time the man start being a deadbeat or start seen as a deadbeat, or you can refer to him as a deadbeat, is when he doesn't have financially to contribute to the child's welfare. There is no finance, and at the same time, he's also shying away from giving that child this fatherly love, fatherly support, aside money. There are other ways you can support a child, not money. Money is the basic, but there are other ways. That emotional support, that child needs it. A child needs an emotional support to be stable or to function in an environment. A child needs moral support. A child needs finance. Yes, this is where finance come in. Then if he's not contributing in that aspect, normally he's supposed to contribute because both of you had this child, but due to financial situation, he's not been able to be contributing in this in raising up this child, and he's not caring about anything that concerns this child. Remember, that is why I said this is where the man is being referred to as a deadbeat. But if he's contributing morally, is contributing socially, is contributing emotionally, psychologically, you don't have to refer him as a deadbeat. You don't have to refer him as a deadbeat because he's playing some rules also in the life of this child or the children. Now, you as a mother, do you know when you fail to play your role in the life of your child and the life of your children, permits me to refer to you as a deadbeat? Yes, sometimes, most times, we throw shades at men and forget to also look at our own side, where we've gone wrong in one way or the other. We keep throwing shades at men, we keep throwing stones at them. This child both of you had is supposed to, you guys are supposed to bring up this child together. Yes, 50-50, that makes it 100. In as much as one person may play above 50, it's fine. But in the sense that the finance is the problem here, there are ways these things can be adjusted. As long as the father is contributing in the welfare of this child, economically, socially, morally, spiritually, permit me to use that word, there is no problem. You guys don't have problem. But if you as a woman, the money is coming through you, I don't see reasons why you should keep complaining. I don't see the reason you should keep complaining. Assist the man. Not because this man is not bringing anything to the table and for that he's a deadbeat. No. There are things you saw in this man before both of you decided to have this child or have this baby. Those are the things you should look out. Those qualities you saw are the things that should keep you moving, are the things that should encourage you. Fine, it's fine if both of you are not together again. It's fine. There are things you saw in this man, those qualities. Those qualities are supposed to be what is supposed to be pushing you, even if you're not together with this man again. But do not take the child away from him. Do not stop the child from connecting to the father. Do not stop the child from connecting to the father. Don't say he's a deadbeat. That's for that reason you owe that child from him. You deprive that child of that fatherly love. Children, the more they are growing, they are seeing things. The more they are growing, they are seeing things. Allow them to decide. Allow them to feel that fatherly love, especially when he's willing to give it. Allow them to feel it. So, men are not just the only one that are deadbeats. Women too are also deadbeats. Yes, deadbeats to the environment, deadbeats to the society, deadbeats to the family, even deadbeats to also themselves. You are just reluctant, you are exhausted, you don't even want to do anything. Some are naturally deadbeats. Some people are naturally deadbeats. They just don't want to do anything. They don't just want to contribute in anything. They just want to sit there and just sit there alone. The morons. I usually use the word morons. I don't even refer them as deadbeats. I refer them as morons. That is what they are. I refer them as morons. So deadbeat is not only attached to men. A woman can be a deadbeat. A man can be a deadbeat. A child too can also be a deadbeat, depending on the environment that child finds his or herself. You see? So don't feel it's a privilege, or don't feel men are always the one that are supposed to be seen as deadbeats. It's okay. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. It's normal, and it's normal for a man to take care of his family. It boosts the man's ego. Yes. Every man wants to be at the top. In as much we still have some morons. Fine, things are not working out fine. Things are not moving okay. But if things are moving okay on your own side as a woman, I don't see any, and I don't see any fault, I don't see anything bad in extending hands. You know, sometimes women do things, you be like, this man is not bringing anything, this guy is not bringing anything, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it because of my child. I'm doing it because I don't want this my child to experience, or this my children to experience what I experience. Or I want my children to be psychologically and mentally stable. I want them to have this functional, brain. I want them to see things this way. That is why I am doing this. That is why I am doing this. These are intelligent women. You will not say because your own spoil, maybe your picking own spoil too. No. You will not say because I couldn't do this while I was so you will deprive your child from doing it, from excelling. No, that child should be your priority. In as much as you are the one catering for that child alone, does not give you the right to deprive that child from feeling or connecting to the father. There's this fatherly love. There's this fatherly connection. I bet you, if you are doing this, you are doing yourself. In fact, you are at a great risk. There will be a time will come in that child's life when the child gets to connect with the father forcefully, without you, and gets to hear the side of the story of the father too. I bet you, it will not be healthier. You may even end up losing that child to that man. Yes. Why I said so is, if you had allowed the child to connect to the father positively, negatively, in whichever way, but just allow this child to connect. Let this child feel it. Let this child see the truth. Let this child decide. Let this child judge. There are some children that, if you allow them connect with their father, even if they want to come back and tell you, mommy, this man is a mess, this man is this one, this man. There are some children who will still be the one, to still bring this family together. So why not allow this child to connect to the father and stop being a deadbeat? Why not allow this child to connect with the father and stop being a deadbeat? Thank you.